you feel you need to apologize. To who? People who don't give a shit about you? People who have publicly called you out about sin? People who have questioned whether or not you actually tried to commit suicide? Those are the kinds of people that you chose. And hey, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it. I told my mods when all this shit started that I had a very bad feeling about this entire situation. That I had a very bad feeling. When somebody makes a choice that obvious that they choose people who have trashed them, lied to them, called them a liar over somebody who has done nothing but support them and stand up for them, the choice was made for me. And I like Randy. I do. But I will not be quiet about how I feel. And Randy's apology to Starlight for telling me that she was talking about me was like a slap in my face. Because Randy told me that she was telling me because she would want somebody to tell her. And she thought it was the right thing to do. So you tell me that in one breath, and then you apologize to Starlight in the other for doing it. And whether it was forced or not, Randy made the decision to do it. And I don't get down like that. I am not going to be somebody's scapegoat for something that I did absolutely nothing. Nothing did I do. So I have removed myself from the situation. I will not be back to Randy's chat. I will not be back to Wendy's chat. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I don't like them. I like them both. I truly do like them both. But I respect myself much more than to go somewhere where I have been disrespected. And that's how I feel. I have put other people ahead of myself on this platform since I came here. And I have defended people with no cause, no concern over how it was going to affect me and mine. Not anymore. Not anymore. I have respect for myself and I have respect for my community. And I am not going to be somewhere where any of us are going to be disrespected. And in my opinion, I will stay here. I may go into other people's chats and say hi? Like rabid? Yeah, Ionic Blonde. I don't know either. I get blamed for everything. And what it boils down to is Diana's a shitbag and she was coming back to YouTube. So she needed Sin to get her some views because her debut didn't turn out like it needed to. And Diane really doesn't like Randy and Wendy either because of whatever happened between them with this St. Jude shit. So she's trying to get back at Randy. And this is how she's doing it. And Starlight and the rest fell right into it. That's my opinion. That's their circus and that's their monkeys. They can throw their shit at each other. I'm removing myself from the situation entirely. And I am respectfully asking members of my community to do the same. I'm not a child. Nobody is going to tell me what I'm going to do or who the hell I need to apologize to. That'll be the damn day. Well, Karen, you're not the only one. And I have had messages from a lot of you over the last week who have not been comfortable about things. And you've told me that you have left from over there because you weren't comfortable with things that were being allowed and things that were being said. And for that, I appreciate you because I know there are no creators who have my back because, quite fucking frankly, none of them have the balls. None of them have the balls that I do. But my community does. And while I may not have creators who stand with me, I have a community that is rock solid. And that is something that none of them have. And I am to the point that even the ones you think will never do that, yes, they fucking will. Because if it comes down to them or you, it will always be them. Well, guess what? From this day forward, it will be me and mine. You know, today on the true crime stream, it really opened my eyes to a lot of things. And it opened my eyes to the fact that There are people who I have had a connection with since 2019 who still follow me. And those people didn't follow me because of drama. And the majority of you didn't either. If you found me from true crime, put a 1 in the chat. That's true, Jen Lee. And that right there, the proof is in the pudding. If that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what does. And this year, I am back to that. I am getting back to what I actually enjoy doing, what I actually enjoy talking about. I have not smiled through a live like I did today in a very long time. And I legitimately smiled like a goat eating briars through the entire live. And every time I would see another name that I had not seen in a very long time, I'd smile bigger. To have 900, almost 900 people watching that live today, and so many people that I had not seen or heard in so long was absolutely amazing. Oh, I won. Mm. It's on Facebook, Winnie. Jennifer, I know where you live. If you have sent her a damn fruit basket, where the hell did you send it, Christie's? Now, Jen, you know you want to go with me to interview Gypsy and Christy. Get the thing and do her head, whatever we did with it. The thermometer. Mm-mm. Well, mm, no, Jennifer, I cannot imagine you interviewing them. Yeah, I'm going back to the beginning with this shit. Um, I'm going back through all mine and Gypsy's letters, all mine and Nick's letters, the whole nine. The baby's better. Kelly now, Kaylee's sick. Hmm. What is it? Hang on just a second, y'all. Okay, I had to go check the other kid. Um, Hannah said she felt like she had a fever, but she doesn't. I'm telling y'all, um, if one more person in this house gets sick, I'm going to need a home health care nurse. Whew. How long do I need to create those famous letters? Rachel Laughlin, Jen, can you come up here for a minute? You got time to come up here? You could have took them in there. Hold on just a damn minute. Jennifer is coming up here. For those of you that don't know, Jen Lou and I have known each other since Gypsy. And Jen was one of my first mods. And that Natalia Grace, that is some crazy shit. All right, hang on. Hey.
Hey.
Can you please confirm to these dumbasses that the letters that I have from Nick and Gypsy are genuine?
Well, I ain't gonna call anybody a dumbass. Come on,
Well, I just did
Natasha.
for
Now
you.
it's 2024. Let's move on. We need a new name. But
Well, I've had
Natasha
ass hat,
does.
dumbass.
Well, come on, you're creative. Why don't you try giving everybody a good old church read? You haven't done that ever. You know, one of those ones where you read people for filth, but you don't cuss? That ought to be a challenge. Come on.
It would be a challenge, especially right now.
Well, I don't know what's going on, but I will tell y'all this. Yes, Natasha has they're not letters isn't the right word because let's be real technical here.
Yes,
There's they're JPay emails. And she does have some from Gypsy and she does have some from Nick. Those are true. That I can say.
an F-wit. That's a good one, Mrs. Ward. Maybe I just need to start saying that. F-wit.
There you
No, I
go.
don't have quite the same oomph behind it.
Well, maybe just, I don't know, stick to true crime and just let people do whatever they're going to do and don't worry about it. That's what I do.
That's exactly what I'm doing from now on. I'm over this mess. That's what it's just too stupid. I get caught up in the craziest shit, and somehow I've got blamed because somebody else was talking shit about me.
Well,
But that's how this place
That's why
is.
look, I'm just going to tell you the truth because, I've always told you the truth and kept it real with you. You need to have the policy that your name is Bennett and you ain't in it. Okay. Just stick to your true crime. It is what you like. Just do that. And who cares about the rest of it? People are going to do whatever people are going to do. You can't control it.
I mean, I know what I'm good at and what I've been good at and what I've had success with. And it ain't this shit.
But I'll tell you right now, if you start talking about Gypsy Rose Blanchard and I hear that you've mentioned that dadgum razor more than 2 times in the whole time that you do whatever you're going to cover, I'm going to have to troll the shit out of you. I'm not going to lie.
I've already done it today.
Then that's your one. You're done. You don't need to explain that story no
I'm
more.
Gonna show the picture.
God, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Nobody needs to relive the freaking single blade razor story anymore. It's done. It's over with. There's so much more to get into.
People need to know that's what she was doing, Jennifer.
They do know that she was doing, that Natasha.
No, they don't. They think she was in the bathroom cowering in the corner with her ears covered up. My damn Gypsy group is a whole ass train wreck.
They've not seen the pictures, the crime scene photos from the Sunshine Law?
And they're crazy.
They're not crazy. They're just new. You have to remember, Natasha, that people have been told a specific narrative, and it's very hard for people to
See her
get
as
off of
not a
that.
victim.
Well, even listen, I've even come off it a little bit. In a way, she is a victim. You have to admit
She's
that.
a victim of abuse by her mother, yes.
And
But that
and
does not mean that Dee Dee deserved to be
well, no,
butchered.
no, that's not what that. No, you're absolutely right. The crimes that Dee Dee is alleged to have committed are not punishable by death. But she just tell her story. Just tell the truth. I've
That's
already
exactly
covered
what
it
I'm
a
going
little
to do.
bit. I've already covered
That's,
it a little bit.
that's
But
exactly what I'm going to do. And now she's gone. What happens to people up here? I swear. StreamYard sucks a Donkey Kong dong. Well, Mrs. Ward, there's a reason. You know, when I left that case behind me, I legitimately left the case behind me because it was a nightmare. Well, let me just say, I thought it was a nightmare until I came here. Well, mm, it's just ugh. You're right. They are batshit crazy. They are batshit crazy. There are literally people in my Gypsy Facebook group who are talking about throwing hands, giving out their addresses, doxing each other to meet up to beat each other up over Gypsy. Now, come on. I know they have, Jen. They have. The mainstream media, like, they don't even know about the V on her ass. They don't know about the K, which I have something very interesting about that K that I'm going to be talking about. Can y'all post the link to the Gypsy group, please? All I can tell y'all is enter at your own risk. Because the majority of the people that I've approved to join, and I've had about 1,000 people join in the last 2 days, are pro Gypsy. No, Tonic, I am telling you right now, that case brings out the crazy in people. It is unbelievable. Well, you're right about that. My Gypsy Rose Facebook group. Whiskey, do I think you're crazy? No. I think you're an asshole, but I don't think you're crazy. And Whiskey's okay. Don't block him. Watts is a different kind of crazy, Scott. You ask me a question, I'm going to tell you the truth. I ain't never been nothing but honest, Whiskey. You just couldn't see it. Jennifer, I was not going to cover this case again. I was not, until I started seeing how people are treating her like she is some kind of movie star, and she's posting her Cash App everywhere. It's just like it was when she was in prison. Everybody sending her money to her commissary. When Gypsy was in prison, some of you may not know this, she got so much money for a period of time every day that her commissary was maxed out. So she had to send it elsewhere. It was nuts. I'm approving y'all to the group now. I'm telling y'all, get ready.